Hey guys, what's going on? This is Bryce Lewis with The Strength Athlete. Just making a quick video about some training and some modifications I've been making to the sumo. So sumo is still a relatively new stance for me. I started around August of last year or something like that, in some various form or another, increasing and decreasing in frequency as the months have gone on. Now it's my main stance in competition, and still getting used to it and making some technical refinements, but it's a blast for me. And one of the technical refinements that I've been making is to narrow my sumo a little bit. As we see from one of these front clips up here, my sumo stance used to be with the edge of my toes probably about 1.5 inches in the plates on each side. It's pretty darn wide. Any wider and you kind of risk the weight falling on your feet when you put the bar down if you're even slightly off. And I thought that was comfortable for a while, but recently I brought it in about 2 inches on each side, or about 4 inches total. And it might not seem like a pretty big difference, but it ends up being a little bit more of a moderate stance and feels a lot more like a conventional deadlift, I guess. So not as tough off the floor, but still relatively easy as lockout. So essentially a little bit of the best of both worlds when it comes to some of the things we like to see with sumo and some of the things we like to see from conventional. So we still get a relatively open hip angle and keep the hips a little bit closer to the bar. Yeah, there's still a little bit of a more closed knee angle, but subjectively, I guess I'm feeling the weight is faster off the floor, and I'm rating RPEs a little bit lower than I was before. So I guess we can say that's a success in all ways that I can think of describing things. So essentially it's just going to be more of practicing and more of the same, but I really like the way this feels. And it feels a little bit more natural, and it's hard to describe exactly what that's like. So we can kind of open up the discussion a little bit more broadly to how do you know where your feet should be placed if you're a sumo deadlifter? Are you going to be narrow, or are you going to be relatively wider out? Are you going to take that sumo semi-wide or a little bit wider? There's a great video by Izzy from Powerlifting to Win on the topic of a semi-wide sumo that I encourage you to take a look at. So you'll see here where my feet are. This is kind of this moderate stance that I've placed in. Still relatively wide, but not as wide as before. So that's really it. Just a video going over a change that I've made, kind of some different angles that we can see from the back. I'm really liking the way this lift is looking, and I'm liking the way this training block is shaping up as well. So if you are finding that if you're going super wide on the sumo, maybe you're not able to abduct your knees all the way and get in the position that you feel like you should be, or getting knee collapse with a valgus knee collapse. From the wide position, you may want to bring it in. It's possible that I'm getting more glute medius activation here, although that's pure speculation. But like I said, ultimately, it's feeling good. Anyway, that's it. I'll let you guys watch the rest of the video and have a good one.
Baby.